Aid workers from the Nottingham-based charity Muslim Hands are helping thousands of people in Pakistan who've been displaced by the recent flooding. Yesterday, we saw the team helping to treat hundreds at a pop-up medical centre in one of the worst affected areas.
In the country's largest city, Karachi, many have been arriving with just their clothes on their backs in the hope that they'll stand a better chance of survival. Well, our reporter Lewis Warner has been with the team from the East Midlands and he joins us now from Karachi. Lewis, lots of people leaving those rural areas to get to the city. Just how tough have those journeys been for them?
Well, yes, the displaced people that we've spoken to have faced extremely long journeys, often doing large parts of it on foot or clinging to the back of the truck, or just having what they have on them. They often only own a few items of clothing now. For the aid teams that we've been following from Nottingham, it is really difficult for them to get aid out to those rural areas. So on the face of it, it's perhaps better that they are here in Karachi, but they are still trying valiantly to reach those hard-to-reach areas. Of course, people are coming here simply with the hope of getting a better life, but many are still living in houses that you and I would consider completely unsafe. This may look like the aftermath of a war zone, but there are no guns here. Abandoned buildings are now home to the thousands who fled to the cities in the hope of finding help. Their only enemy is Mother Nature and her destructive ways. So tell me what it's like for Saba and her family to live here.
So Saba and her family, they are 8 people, they are living over here. So that's where they are cooking, that's their washroom. And Saba and her 3 kids, they sleep over here. And her mother-in-law and 3 siblings, they sleep over there.
But there's no roof to this building.
Yeah, so like if there is flood or water, so like they don't have any shelter to protect themselves or their kids. Her kids, like they are crying all the time because they want things, they want tea and everything in the morning, but they don't have anything, they don't have any food, or you know, she's 5 months pregnant, she doesn't have anything for her future kid, like any clothes or anything. They didn't have any means of livelihood to go out of their home and, you know, bring food. So it's been like months that they didn't have like food, proper food.
With the help of the Pakistani Navy, food parcels are being given out in Kamari for the first time. This area has been overlooked in the past. Now donations from the charity Muslim Hands include flour, sugar and rice. Well, these people have been internally displaced because of the flooding and have come here to the south of Karachi, which is Pakistan's largest city, in the search of a better life and in the search of some help. For many of them, this is the first aid they've received since the flooding started more than a month ago. Yasrab is from Gamston in Nottingham. He's part of the team at Muslim Hands organising the food distributions.
This is the sad reality. There are thousands upon thousands of flood victims in Pakistan throughout the provinces, right here in a very deprived outskirt location of this megacity of Karachi, that simply do not know where their next meal is coming from. So you could really see joy and real gratitude from the beneficiaries today. Look, 80 families were reached today. We've got more distributions to come in this area, but the reality is there's thousands upon thousands of families up and down Pakistan that need help.
The names of each family are called out one by one. A representative is then allowed to sit by their food parcel and join in a moment of prayer. Thanking those who've donated. This organised distribution of aid prevents desperate scrambles and unfairness and gives beneficiaries some dignity. Rabia travelled almost 200 miles over 4 days just to be here. Her home was destroyed. She thought her family's chances would be better near a big city. Yet after more than a month, this is the first aid she's received.
I'm very happy to receive this aid, and I cannot express my feelings. Tears are falling from my eyes. I'm very vulnerable. I don't have my house or anyone to earn for me. I only have Allah and my children. I have 1 girl and a 2-year-old son. I do not have anything else. I'm in so much pain.
When there are no tears left, a brief moment of happiness sets in. Finally, food to share with the family. Well, what we've witnessed over the last few days is the knock-on effects of the climate warming. Glaciers at the top of Pakistan and the gradient have melted and water has flowed down, overflowing the rivers. Now, Pakistan produces just 1% of the world's carbon emissions, yet it is clearly one of the worst countries to be affected by the climate emergency. People here believe that they are not just unlucky in that, but they are suffering because of over-industrialised nations in the West, just like the UK, and that means it is those countries that should be stepping up to help Pakistan right now.
Lewis, thank you very much. Very moving watch.